ladies and gentlemen, it is my time and privilege to introduce our band to kick things off for day 2.
This is Queuing on the Red, and the festival got its name from the Red River, which is here. We sit right along the Red River for the festival site. About 6 years ago, the city of Alexandria decided that they wanted to come up with an event that would help brand the city and bring people to the city, as well as something entertaining for the locals. So we came up with the barbecue festival, and that is what we're here today celebrating.
This is for old people who don't like golf. Can't play football anymore, can't play basketball anymore, we barbecue.
All that humidity in the cooking chamber is good because dry barbecue is bad, and we want to have a good moist product today. So enough about cookers, let's look at some beautiful shoulders. And this is an 18-pound Berkshire shoulder. Melissa will tell you more about that at the table.
One unique ingredient in our rub I want to talk about is turbinado sugar. Turbinado, as opposed to white or brown sugar, has a higher caramelization point. So you can cook for long periods of time like you need to with good barbecue, and it simply melts down into the meat as opposed to caramelizing or turning dark. So that's one way we're able to achieve this beautiful mahogany appearance as opposed to a much darker shoulder. Okay?
Now here you can just see really a beautiful appearance today. So let's just make sure it's done first. I want
to test it.
So I'm going to ease these bones out here. And what we're looking for is not only do they come out, but do they come out moist? And that's really more important. Let's try this blade bone. Comes out clean and moist. Now somebody was telling me earlier, Melissa, there's one right, I think I found
That was me.
That was you that was saying?
Me, yeah.
Get
When
this?
I pull shoulders, there's always one way down in the middle. The wonderful thing about these fruit woods, it's a nice mellow smoke flavor, which doesn't overpower the pork flavor. The thing about Yazoo's barbecue, you can tell, you can still taste the pork flavor, but everything we do, from the woods, the sauces, the injections, rubs, we all use that as an ingredient to accentuate that pork flavor, because pork is a very light meat. Those meat striations tend to seize up, not let the fats render out properly. So we very incrementally increase that temperature inside the cooker. So from 225 degrees to 230 degrees, and then for the next 2 hours to 235 degrees. The most important part of the cooking process is those last 2 hours. Sleeping, we're dreaming about barbecue. If we're awake, we're talking about barbecue. We drug that poor little trailer 36,000 miles last year to introduce people from the East Coast to the West Coast up to the Canada to introduce them to what we love so much, which is Memphis style barbecue. You know, we love it so much we think everybody in the world should, but you know, not everybody gets to experience Memphis style barbecue. And I tell you, as a family unit with my daughter and my husband, I have the best job in the world. You know, to go cook barbecue, which, you know, people will say, you know, well, hi, how you doing? And I say, I'm Melissa and I'm a barbecue addict. You know, there are worse things to be addicted to as a family unit, but we love what we do. There's no place we'd rather be on Saturday morning than saying, hey, come on in and sit at our table and try some of our shoulder, because we're real proud of it. We are the current reigning world champions, national champions, as well as the MBN Team of the Year. I married into barbecue, and my husband didn't quite do it the way I thought he should, so I quickly took the team over. But we, as a family unit, travel the country to do what we love to do, which is barbecue. We're barbecue addicts.
In Texas, everything's big.
Yeah.
It's always big, so we have to come back and we have to represent Louisiana. So that's why we did LSU. Go Tigers!
So you only use half your smoke.
Yes.
The foil, we use a foil sauce that has mustard, apple juice, vinegar, salt, sugar, and a little hot sauce. Gives it a little extra flavor. Show you the ribs here. This is our ribs. Yes, sir. We try to make them look good plus taste good. Let's get you that first one.
Go ahead and we'll head back to the table.
Watch it. As you can see, we try to get them to pull without falling apart, but they should pull apart very easily. It's a sweet rub on there. It's going to have a good sweetness to it, not too overpowering with the sauce or anything.
Great barbecue. Barbecue that you get at a contest like this be far superior to the barbecue you're used to eating in restaurants and such. The special touches are added to barbecue that's cooked here, and it makes it a better barbecue.
This local competition was here, and we just decided, well, let's go try it out. I mean, we can cook some ribs, and let's go see what we can do. Just try it out, and we did it 3 years ago.
What's the secret to really good barbecue?
Cooking it to the right temperature and tenderness. That's the right barbecue there.
We have two families together. We have my family as well as the Harvey family, and that's how we are. We're just a big family, and we have two people that are very compassionate about barbecue. And of course, me being a wife, I got to go along with it. You know, it's a hobby, so I enjoy it. My kids love it. My kids even love their daddy's barbecue, and that's how we just got started.
I'm here because I love barbecue. I love the people who love barbecue.
As a judge, what do you look for?
I'm looking for appearance, how it looks, whether it's something I really, really would want to try. I'm looking for tenderness, whether it has a nice consistency in my mouth. I'm looking for flavor, of course.
We're going to all open them up. When I give you the count of 3, you're going to open up the boxes, and everybody knows how to position them out. Remember your numbers, start 1 and work outward toward 5, okay? Make sure you judge the appropriate number with the one on your scorecard and the one on your mat. So, everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. We have 2 types of approaches for a contest. We have a blind where the 4 judges sit at a table. They will have 3 to 6 entries, and they won't know who they belong to. And they will judge those on the appearance, the flavor, the tender, and then they'll give an overall impression of how they like what they're seeing on the table. It's called comparison. So what they're looking at is just what's on the table, not what they had yesterday, not what they had at a great restaurant in town a couple of weeks ago. Then we also have on-site, and that is when 3 judges will go to a team, and they will go at in 15-minute intervals, and the team will talk to them about the team, how they cook, their meat, and our meat that we have is whole hog, shoulder, and rib. Those are our competition.
Now, what separates the taste of Memphis barbecue from other barbecues?
Okay. You see that with the Memphis style, it's a little bit sweeter. I personally prefer the little sweet with the back heat on it. But it's a sweeter flavor than, say, your Carolinas, which is a more vinegar-based area of the country. And we have some, like in the Upper Tennessee area. KCBS has a spicier. So ours is more of a tomato-based feel, tomato base and a little sweetness in it.
I'm looking for appearance, and I'm looking for tenderness and flavor, and the barbecue is good here. I've had it mostly in Mississippi. This is my first time to do it in Louisiana, but it's very good, and I'm really enjoyed it so far.
This is our first visit. It's about a 400-mile drive, but we thought we might try this one, and I love the setting. This is just unbelievable. Here on the river, the views are just gorgeous. The people have been very cordial, and I love it here. I will come back.
Here on the red, what we've done, we came out the first year. We didn't compete the first year, and we saw that we had a kids competition, so we said we think it'll be fun to enter our kids in. So that's what we did the next year, and so far, since they've been doing it, we've been entering in the contest. We've actually won a couple of times, and hopefully this year we'll do good.
What do you enjoy the most about it?
The camaraderie, all the kids, just everybody mingling, everybody getting together. I mean, it's nice, very nice.
What's the best thing about cooking barbecue?
Best thing, eating it.
What's the secret to making cooking great barbecue?
It's really no secret. We can't tell you, but I mean, the secret is just loving to do it. Just enjoy doing it, and that's the secret. Enjoy doing it.
We're out here competing in the kids competition, you know, for our team sporting some flavor. And we're out here competing in the chicken and the pork chop competition.
What's the secret to cooking really great barbecue?
Probably, most likely patience, because you know you get too frustrated, your meat won't come out. It won't come out correctly.
What do you enjoy about coming to Queuing on the Red?
I love the food. I like to eat. I just love the food that's out here. You know, the smell, all the music, the great music you hear down on the other end of the living. You know, just great people and just great fun out here.
This is one of our previous trophies from last year. We won first in pork. And we're trying to do it again, do a repeat, and we're also in the chicken competition, and we're trying to bring that on up to first too, because I believe we placed second last year, and we're trying to bring that up to first, so we have 2 first place trophies.
I missed you the first go round. I had a judge. Thank you.
I got to switch parts. Party
I like most about Queuing on the Red is the different types of music and the stars that they have here. Also the food. We have friends here that are actually in the competition, and it's delicious. It's very friendly because it's very family friendly because we get to bring our kids here, and it's a very safe environment, and it's everything that we can enjoy.
What I like the most about the festival is the food and the rides. They're pretty amazing. I love all the barbecue stuff, and the rides are pretty fast.
What I like about the festival is the rides, because we just went on one and it was pretty fast. So that's what I really like about it.
The thing I like about it is that we get to walk around and watch other people have fun.
What do you enjoy the most about coming to the festival?
The food and enjoying myself walking around and stuff.
I brought my daughter and I brought 2 of her cousins, and we came because we saw the Ferris wheel in the sky and wanted to just check it out.
What do you think of the festival so far?
I think it's pretty good. It's something for the kids to do. It's lots of activities for them to get into, and I think it's just really nice that we have this in the community.
I've come to the Queuing on the Red from Houston, so it's a little over a 4-hour drive, and I was basically hang out with my daughter. On the weekend I get her, and we enjoy the food and the rides, so it's a good time.
What I like most being Queuing on the Red is having fun and being in the sun, going out and playing games and winning games.
I drove 400 miles to come to this, 4.5 hours to come to this contest because I was here last year. They do a great job of taking care of you. This is a great contest. All the people you meet here are very nice, courteous to you. I love coming here, and if I can, I'll be back next year.
Queuing on the Red, it's a great competition. It's put on good. We love NBN competitions. It's always set up very nice.
What I like about Queuing on the Red is that it's on the river, it's cool, the wind has been very nice, and the setting is very nice also.
I love the people that are here. The people who love barbecue are just good people. And I've just enjoyed being here with this crowd, and of course the barbecue is spectacular, it's wonderful.
Queuing on the Red is a very family-oriented atmosphere, especially with the music, and we got all the rides and the toys. It's very kid-friendly. I trust my kids around here. You know, they want to go ride the Ferris wheel right now, so I told them, I said, after judging, we'll get to go ride the Ferris wheel. And music is great.
I like Queuing on the Red because it's just, I love the barbecue. It's something we've been doing since we were young, and we just grew up with it.
I've been judging about 15 years. I do the Memphis in May every year, and this stacks up as well as any of them I've been to.
I plan to come back next year because it's safe and it's a good environment for kids and grown-ups.
I plan to come back next year because of amazing. It's just so amazing, and it's all the food and the rides and just everything around you, all the games and stuff.
I plan to come back next year because of the food, because I like the crawfish and the rides.
The best part of Queuing on the Red, I would think it'd be the atmosphere and all the good food.
I like Queuing on the Red because of the funnel cake.
The festival is always the 3rd weekend in March, and for 2012, those dates are March 16th and 17th. If they want information on the festival, they can go to the festival's website at www.queuingonthered.com or contact the City of Alexandria.